right. Well, I am Michelle Free. I'm the Menomonee Falls Downtown District Manager, and I want to welcome you here today. We have finally arrived. We are at this point where we can finally turn that splash pad on and enjoy our children's area park. I just am amazed of this village, and they never cease to amaze me with all the wonderful things that keep happening, whether it's an event, whether it's a new park. It's an incredible village that we're a part of. So, we know that it works now. Okay, so I just want to kind of give you a rundown of what's going to be happening now. We've got a program for you. We're going to be having a project overview. We're going to be having the donors to come up so we can get a face to all those wonderful people that have been so generous to make this happen. We are going to, I think I'm being outshined over there. We're going to, we were going to activate the splash pad, but as you can see, we have already done that. But we really want to kick off this opportunity, this time right now with Wendy Sue Fliegert from the Optimist Club. So Wendy Sue, if you could come up and lead us in the national anthem. Our colors are right over here. If we can face the flag. Sing along with me if you choose. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mark Fitzgerald, the village manager. Thank you all for coming. This is sort of incredible. I would not have predicted this large of a crowd, so thank you very much. Can I talk about best laid plans to start off with? So we had high-priced security people standing over there to not have that come on until the proper moment, and you can see how well that went. On behalf of the village, again, thank you all for coming. This is the official grand opening of Village Park, all children's play area and splash pad. We also want to honor over $1.1 million of donations for this park, and we've brought in almost all of the donors for this, so we are very pleased to be able to do that tonight. Let me do a very brief overview, and then let me talk about the donor process. We started this whole project of redeveloping Village Park in 2015. For those of you that are longtime residents, you probably had concerns about what the heck is going on now. Why are they changing Venerable Village Park? this was sort of the vision. We wanted to absolutely turn this downtown long-term park, it was built in the 30s, into a family-friendly destination that had something for everyone and could be an event and gathering space. And I would say to you, not sounding too corny, I think we've accomplished that objective. 2015 to 2023, you can count the years, it's 8 years. A couple of years were a slowdown because of COVID. We just couldn't get contractors and a variety of things. But we got it done, and you can see they seem to enjoy it. Let me talk about the donor situation. We approached the Optimist Club and we said to them, would you help us do a full-scale, significant community donation process for the park? And really from the first meeting, they were all in. And they gave us a ton of effort, support, and energy. Optimist Way, the old drive, the drive over there that a lot of people know as Mill Street is now Optimist Way. And we've dedicated a monument sign over there to the Optimist Club for their efforts. But the effort was supreme, and $1.1 million for this park is it's nothing short of amazing, and you all should applaud yourselves for all that effort. Please, an applause for everything. Let me read some names. We appointed for the project honorary co-chairs. Most of those co-chairs were also very much involved in the fundraising. Dick and Jane Becker are here. Sue Jeskowitz, Harvey Nye, Dennis Pollard, Robin Turtwald, and Richard Wozencraft were our honorary co-chairs. The team that led the day-to-day work for the fundraising are all here as well. Larry Barbera, Janine Dietrich, Don Eisenhower, Kathy Hazard, Larry Hebring, Rick Cole, Dan Schwinn, and Dan Paulus. Give them a hand as well. They literally put in hundreds and hundreds of hours, and a couple of optimists will come up and describe that for you. Let me do a couple of more thank yous. Somewhere in the middle here, Blake, raise your hand. Blake Thiessen there with his hand up is our designer. He owns the firm Parkitecture, and this entire park was designed by his firm, and we couldn't be happier. Let me also introduce Tyler Zwagerman, wherever he's hiding. Tyler is the village planner. Tyler was the boots on the ground on this park from day one, and he just did a fantastic job. Thank you, Tyler. The 2023 season is so packed with events and concerts, and this will be active. My guess is most evenings in summer, this place will be electric, and that's exactly what we wanted to have happen. So the village is delighted. We couldn't be more delighted with your attendance tonight. Thank you all again very much. And now let me introduce Todd Paulus and Dan Schwinn to talk specifically about the fundraising effort and to introduce the donors for this project. Thank you all very much. What did I say?
All right, thanks, Mark. Just real quick, a little timeline. I know Mark went back to 15, but in 2019, he had contacted Janine Dietrich, who's our president at the time, and said, Janine, would your club like to do this with us? Would you want to partner? So, of course, we met with him and Tyler, saw the plan, and we said, absolutely, we wanted to do this. So we get going in 2019. we're all for it. And 2020 hits, COVID. We had to put everything on hold. How could we ask people for money when who knows when businesses are going to reopen? People are working from home. So the plan is off for about a year. 2021, we pick it back up. And we knew our club, if we're going to spearhead this and go and ask people for donations, we've got to be a lead donor on this thing. How much? 10,000, 20,000 was kicked around by our club. At that time, we had given 25,000 was our biggest donation to the turf field at the high school, the football field. We also gave 20,000 to the soccer field. So we're sitting there trying to think of what amount we can do as far as making a big donation up here. We were chartered on August 22nd of '73. This is our 50th year in existence, so 50 years, $50,000. Why not? That's what we came up with, $50,000. That was our commitment to this. And part of the reason we could do this is that little red wagon behind you back there, the popcorn wagon, which is our biggest fundraiser of our club. Every time you buy a bag of popcorn, you're helping to fund this park for us. So then 2021 or late 21, we go to the silent phase. We hit up some of the businesses for some of our bigger donors. Early 22, the public phase starts out. We come out to individual people asking for donations. Late 22, the park is finally completed. Early 23, our donor signs are up, the donor recognitions, and here we are tonight. So thank you to everyone for coming out tonight. Have a great night.
All right, here comes the fun stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to spread a ribbon out here. So as I recognize our donors, I'd like to have you come on up here and grab a piece of the ribbon because we're going to have a ribbon cutting. I'm going to start with our larger donors. So Milwaukee Tool, as you can see, was one of our larger donors. So if I could have Christine Delisle please come up. Tyler, did you want me to, how much? Sure. So Milwaukee Tool was our top donor at $200,000. Thank you. Fredert and the Medical College of Wisconsin. Andy Dressing, if you could come on up. Fredert was in for this park for $150,000. Coles, Steve Thomas, if you could come on up and grab a piece of the ribbon. As you can see, Coles has got the splash pad. They were in for $100,000. Harvey and Cindy Nye, please come on up, grab a piece of the ribbon. Harvey and Cindy Nye also donated $100,000 to the cause. NJB Ventures, I believe that's Joe Eberhardy. Joe, if you want to come on up and grab a piece of the ribbon. Joe gave us to the donation of the park was $60,000. Thank you, Joe. Greater Menomonee Falls Foundation, Randy Newman, if you could please come up. The Greater Menomonee Falls Foundation gave us $50,000. Optimist Club of Menomonee Falls. I know there's a bunch of you out there, so I'd like to have all of you come on up here and grab a piece of that ribbon, please, because we donated $50,000. Jim and Kathy Hazard. Jim and Kathy Hazard donated $50,000. Dennis and Kathy Pollard, please come on up. They also donated $50,000. I have Alto Sham, and I have Dan Schaus, Vice President of Finance. Please come up. Alto Sham gave us $25,000. Tim and Lisa Kelly, please come on up. I know you're out here. I saw you. They also donated $25,000. Lynn Zindel, if you could please come up. I saw you out here. Lynn Zindel also donated $25,000. Let's see here. Who do I got? The Chamber. Jess. The Chamber in the Greater Menomonee Falls in Sussex, $15,000. Let's see, the Ackert Family Charitable Fund. If you're here, please come up. They donated $10,000. J. Bradley Benz family, if Brad is here, $10,000. Dick and Jane Becker, please come on up. They donated $10,000. Larry and Marcia Hebring, $10,000. JBJ Companies, if we have a representative, come on up, $10,000. Johnson's Nursery, Chad's out there or somebody from, $10,000. Jim and Julie Lenahan, also $10,000. More Construction Services, if you could come on up. I think I saw a couple representatives, $10,000. Eric, Angie, and Ben Nelson also donated $10,000. Please come on up and grab a piece of the ribbon. Terry and Tim Newman, $10,000. Lou and Alice Teets family. I don't know if there's a representative, please. They donated $10,000. The Bradley Corporation, I know they donated to the fixtures and things at the bathroom over here. That was $7,700. If we have a representative from Bradley, come on up. Let's see, family of Jim and Glenn Barbera. They had $5,000. Come on up and grab a ribbon, or piece of the ribbon here. Chick-fil-A of Menomonee Falls donated $5,000. Fitzsimmons family, I saw Terry out here. Terry, come on up. $5,000. The Greco family, if the Grecos are here, please come on up. Where do you want me to stop, Tyler? Are we good? Keep going? We're good? Dan and Carrie Hart donated $5,000. This is all $5,000 donations, so I'm just going to keep going. Scott and Andrea Nelson, if you're out there, come on up. Kevin and Carrie Pollard, $5,000. McClariel Helm, Bertling and Spiegel, $5,000. Players Pub, $5,000. RB Enterprises of Menomonee Falls, $5,000. Lemberg Electric, I know they donated the installation of some of the signs here. Menomonee Falls Farmers Market. Stephen Mary Marshall, that was $3,000. I'm sorry. Sal Zizzo, I saw Sal over here. Come on up, Sal. $3,000 from Sal. DJ's Goalpost, Don Matovich, $2,500. Sukasa, $2,000. Do we still have room for everybody up here yet? Crunch in, everybody. We're going to get cozy up here. We're going to get cozy. COVID's over. Come on, we can get cozy. Let's see. Joe and Mary Govis, $2,000. Joseph and Sharon Menomonee, $2,000. Fast signs, I saw Patrick out here. Patrick, come on up here. He did a lot of the signage for the great signs we see up here. He did that, so thank you, Patrick. That was $1,176. Community League. These are $1,000 donors. Community League of Menomonee Falls, $1,000. Dennis and Janine Diederich, $1,000. Don and Julie Eisenhower, $1,000. Jerry and Sharon Ellis, I saw you out there somewhere, $1,000. Focus Credit Union, $1,000. Kenny Frakes, $1,000. Sue Jeskowitz, I didn't see Sue, but if you're there, come on up, Sue, $1,000. Rick and Tricia Cole, $1,000. Del and Linda Kreuzer, $1,000. Todd, Molly, Mary Claire, and Maura Paulus. I know Todd was just up here. Mark and Lisa Reed, $1,000. Dan and Kathy Schwinn, I'm up here, I'll represent, $1,000. And then I saw Carl Trapp. Come on up, Carl. And there were many, many other donors that were under that, but you know what? No donation was too small. So, Tyler, you,
That's really nice of you.
who's going to cut the ribbon here, Tyler? You got the scissors?
You're cutting.
So we're gonna count. Are we gonna count down? Okay. I'll go 3, 2, 1, and on the one.
All right.
What do you want to do, Mark? Ready?
Who's cutting? No?
Okay. 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Cut. Woo! Thank you, everybody. That was awesome. I'd like to bring Steve Thomas up here because I think he wanted to say a few words, and then we're going to get over to starting that splash pad when we should.
Hi, everybody. Real quick, Coles is very happy and pleased to support the village of Menomonee Falls. We've been here for over 25 years with our corporate offices. We care about this community, and we're gracious, and we want to give back to this great community. So thank you for that, and we're going to start it up. Let's do it. All right.
Hey, Steve, we'll do a countdown for you. Steve? Hey, Steve? Okay. Go.
say thank you for coming out. We also have Toy Story that's going to be showing up